I suppose a lot of these could be just like what we'd term as a batch in New Zealand. And a batch was like your original holiday home before they went all sort of twanky and la-di-da. You know, it was you could just dump like a tea chest, a big car transportation box on a piece of land that you owned, and that'd be your holiday home, your little escape by the sea. And that's what I reckon these could be. Just French people's holiday homes, batches that don't get used so much anymore. Gosh, what a some real estate around here though. I mean, where would you like to live here? You know, providing you got access to fresh water, that's all you need really, isn't it? That one there's quite nice, quite substantial too, that one, it's concrete. Loving that, it's beautiful. That's ideal, is that. Nice outlook, good piece of land. Be nice and cool too, being concrete. I mean, it's not warm today, it's sunny. I'm getting a headache from squinting. Loving it. Loving it. So here we go, look, we're in the thick of it now. Why would you have so many posts so close together with just wire joining them at different levels? 3 or 4 strands going up. Three strands of wire going up like number 8 fencing, but steel. And over here too. What would be going? What would that be made of? If anybody knows, let me know. Maybe they were vineyards at one stage, and the ground got too salty for the grapes, possibly. That could be one possibility. Because there's lots of abandoned. I mean, I'm coming across loads. You know, these are all over the place. On the other side here as well. There's lots of shacks that have like fallen down or half standing. So possibly, and it definitely looks like the land is divided up as well, sectioned up. Nice and private. Do a bit of sunbathing in the naturel here. A bit of lying in the sun and getting the vitamins. Look, see, this is quite a well preserved one here, but I can't see the remnants of any vines, so they've either been dug up, taken away, or they just die off. Or it's something totally, you know, they're growing something different. This is the skip rat in me again. I've just come across this pile here. Now, one of the things I've been keeping my eyes open for since I bought my fishing rod was some sort of tubular article that I can keep the rod in, because the eyes on it I'll show you the eyes. They're quite prominent, they stick out quite a way. So, hang on. Especially the second piece up from the handle. It's got quite a... You can just see me squashing it, catching it and ripping it off. Alright, check that out, yeah? And there's no second stay on it. It's just that. And fatigue as well, I'd probably get that at the end of the day. If it gets bent, I'll bend it back. So in that pile there, I've just found this. I found a few on the road, similar. But they've always been the diameter has been not quite large enough to take that there. But I think this might do it because it is slightly squashed as well, so it's oval shape. So I've not tried it yet. We're going to do this together. Oh yeah, you know. Oh, actually, works just. I think with its, you know, if I leave that in the sun, oval it somewhat, I think that might do the job, you know. Oh, it's perfect. Absolutely perfect. So let's just try one thing. Can I keep it in here? Because it would be good to keep it in this protective sleeve they've given me. Providing it will, because I've got the smaller end as well. The eye at the end is the same. It's quite small as well. It's got the same issue. That's a good one, you know. That's perfect. That'll do the job, that. So now, if I cut that, say, there, instead of taking the whole lot with me, shall I pull out my other saw? Oh, it's buried in there though, isn't it? See how I go with this thing. About that now. I've always been a bit careful and always been a bit careful about demounting the bike and getting on the bike and when I'm leaning it against posts and things like that, because that eye there is just such a bad. It's going to be nice and safe in there now. Nice one. That's a load off the mine, that is. Just the right size. I guess some scapper tape in my bag. I'll put some scapper tape on one end. There's not a cap for the end. What I might have to do there, if I scallop that out, that's going to fit quite nicely in that. Okay, I can redesign that later, but yeah, if I take a couple of scallops at the end so that the end of the tube is sort of that shape, it can go, I'll show you anyway, I'll explain it later when I'm better able. No, that's not long enough, is it? Okay. Going up for 5. I'm going to be here tonight. You'll probably get a few kip spots in this video because I've not filmed much during the day today, so there might be a few kip spots in the video coming up, but I'm a bit wary about this one, so I'm going to jump in my hammock for tonight. I mean, it's a beautiful evening, purely for the fact I saw a snake when I got onto this property here, same as what I saw last time. And after doing a bit of googling, I think it's a West Montpellier snake is what it's called. I'm not 100% on that, but I think that's what it's coming through as. So I've got to find a couple of trees that are going to be ideal for my hammock. It's usually arms width apart and then a side step. That's what I find ideal for my hammock. So I'm going to have a scout around. I've just got my bike stashed there at the moment. I'll see what I can find and I'll come back. Okay, I think this is too bad actually, this one. It's about right. Yeah. I can make that work. Yeah. Nice and strong. Right, I'll be back with bags.